What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Thank you so much for tuning in. It's me, Mikey Pipes. Tuesday, 7/7/26. 6:12 here in the morning in the great communist state of New York. You know what? I never flipped over for Miss June to be retired and see who Miss July is. Huge shout out to Greenberg Supply. Ooh. You ready for Miss July? Drum roll, please. Oh man, that is different and unique. Oh man, amazing, Miss July. Wow. Anyway, folks, Tuesday, July 7th. Let's go. All right. Well, folks, I've updated the war board after one full day of our maintenance agreement clients that are under our old recurring payment system platform. We were able to capture several more. I think in total we captured 25. There are still 40 remaining that need to transition over to our new platform. In case you don't know what I'm talking about, my name is Mike JXi. I am a master plumber and HVAC contractor licensed in the states of Florida, South Carolina, and New York. Our business here in New York, where I'm primarily based out of, we offer our clients maintenance programs. Those maintenance programs are designed to save them time, money, but most importantly, help prevent system breakdown. So we have a variety of maintenance plans that covers your heating, cooling, other mechanical systems in your home, your pool heater, for example, the heat pump, all that good stuff. And we had Friday last week about 395 maintenance plans. Over the weekend, I got sodomized by our payment processing provider under that old program, because we don't use them anymore, a $599 fee that they call technology upgrade fee. And I'm like, this is BS. I'm not paying this. And I actually told the bank, like, listen, this is fraud, right? Like, they didn't even make me aware of it. They're just stealing money. And I made him aware of it, and I closed down that account, and I transitioned all of those maintenance plans by canceling each one individually. And no, I could not capture the credit card data. We don't have it like that. And transition them to our new management program, which is also our dispatching, invoicing, payment receiving app called Housecall Pro. Housecall Pro is a great, robust, scalable CRM where it allows us to manage not only our service calls, but retrieve history, pictures, video, you name it. It is great. We've been using a version of that since 2012. For many, many years, we used Service Pal, which is ideal if you have a few trucks in the road and don't see yourself growing with other locations or multiple trucks. I see myself with, at most, maybe 2 more trucks, and then we're good. Total of 5. But that's where we're at. So we're slowly capturing those. We have 40 left that haven't. I did send out a couple yesterday for clients that we serviced yesterday, and I was able to yesterday capture 2 maintenance agreements yesterday. Well, actually, I was able to sign up 2 new maintenance ones. Yesterday was a busy day despite all the rain, crazy rain. But the highlight of that with my day was how I was getting, like, you don't want to know, bro. You know, you want to know. Like, I took apart that equipment right there, right? That pool heater. See that pool heater, that Jandy JXi 400? I took that apart. Where is it? Let me show you a picture, because it was not fun. It was not fun. Here's another. All right. This was not, it was pouring, raining out. I had a tent over me set up, and I still got my stuff wet. It was not fun. It was not fun. Trust me, it was not fun. And at least it wasn't freezing cold, but I replaced the heat exchanger, which is basically like replacing the engine and the transmission of the car while it was pouring, raining out under a little bullshit tent, where everything was taken out. And I actually took the base of the actual unit and hosed it off because nothing was attached to it. And of course, it didn't really go back together the way it should, but we made it work. We had a total, we did a lot of service calls yesterday. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 17 service calls yesterday amongst three of us. And the bulk of those service calls were between Daniel and James. I did 2 of them. Today I have 3, Daniel has 3, and James has 3. And that is how I like it to be. 3 service calls per tech. You have a morning, a late morning, early afternoon, and an afternoon service call. And ironically, despite having the approach of leaving no stone unturned, we still get things done effectively and efficiently. And I got to give my guys a huge round of applause, man, because they are knocking it out of the ballpark. It is literally insane what we are accomplishing here at Pipe Doctor. Insane. I'm going to tell you what's more insane, right, is that how the Department of Consumer Affairs is now requesting that any employees that conduct business with your clients, so for example, James and Daniel, for example, now need to be registered as technicians with the Department of Consumer Affairs. And I'm like, huh? Like, really? Like, okay, so whatever. And of course, there's a fee on top of each one. I'm like, really? Yeah. Like, so now I am putting that together now. It's insane. It's a giant money grab. It literally is. But it is what it is. You know, it's the cost of doing business, and it's designed for the consumers to be protected. Wow. Insane. Yesterday, a client, walking the dog. Yesterday, I put together a notice, a demand of payment notice from our old office manager, Barbara, who actually got 1 week so far of unemployment benefits, even though she quit, right? And so that's the first step in filing action against her in small claims court. And in case you don't know what I'm talking about, Barbara was our office manager for a short period of time, less than 90 days, probably less than even 2 months. Well, Barbara had a hard time actually working. And maybe it's because of it's her nature, not being reliable and dependable, and like mysteriously disappearing. Meanwhile, claiming to answer the phones remotely, which was a lie. Barbara was also given use of the company vehicle because I felt bad, right? I felt bad that this woman who has an autistic child, you know, who's like 20 years old or whatever old it is, doesn't really matter, and needed to take care of the kid, and, you know, the train and the bus was kind of, you know, not really beneficial to her. So while she was in the process of buying a car, which she never did, I let her use the pickup truck to take care of things when she needed to take care of, meaning basically to and from work, right? Well, let's just say she abused that, and she racked up several tickets, including a school bus ticket, a handicap ticket, overnight parking ticket, all in the village of Hempstead, where she lives, okay, and all at times after business hours. And then she let me stuck with them, about $600-something or $500-something of tickets. Disgusting, absolutely disgusting. So now the community, you guys, said I should sue her small claims court, which is what I'm gonna do. People also asking me about what's going on with my lawsuit against PSE&G, the electric company. Folks, you know, they filed a motion to dismiss. I filed a rebuttal, and the case is going to be heard later in July while I will be on vacation in Italy. all my paperwork submitted. We'll see what happens. You know what? Will it probably be dismissed? Probably, because that's how it works, right? Because the little people, never win, because the big companies always do. And they're still billing me for March with a $3,500 electric bill, which they quote as estimated. Talk to you later. I'm tired.